Uninitiated people are aware that the study of karate involves the practice of ancient weapons. That is, aside from the fact that the karateist must develop a keen mind-body relationship, he must also become familiar with the traditional weapons indigenous to many Far Eastern countries. Hundreds of years ago, the developers of martial arts, a term used for the combative arts of jiu-jitsu, karate, aikijitsu, and other related self-defense methods, trained in the various systems until their bodies became dynamically keyed, highly effective, and devastating human machines, and their minds became quick triggers that signaled the body to react with seemingly impossible speed. You are witnessing martial arts action under relatively slow conditions. Our objective is to illustrate the dynamics and function of the body under certain conditions. These ancient arts have spread from the Far East to the United States. Shows depicting some of the systems, such as karate, jiu-jitsu, jukido, judo, and aikido, are rapidly increasing in number. Performed in local halls, auditoriums, and television, most shows illustrate the breaking techniques of karate, probably the best depiction of the dynamic power of the art. Most experts, however, stress that the breaking of objects is not in itself karate. It has, however, come to be expected by the audience as a part of the exhibition. Guns, chairs, desks, countertops, cars, just to name a few objects, were not obstacles in ancient times and must, it is felt, have a place in updated karate training for effective self-defense. Thus, new styles of karate have been developed by Orientals as well as Westerners. Karate organizations number in the hundreds, and there are literally that many varying styles for each. Practice extends from small local clubs to international systems. In some, conventions, banquets, or conferences are held at which occur the usual functions of any organizational meetings: promotion of individuals, talks on ethics and new policies, award presentation, and news of developments in their field. Millions from all walks of life now practice the martial arts: doctors, lawyers, and other professionals, including the weaker sex, the secretary, or housewife. The major difference in the promotion department between karate and occupational rewards is in the achievement. While an employee may be cited for his outstanding output of energy toward product improvement, the karateist is rewarded for his achievement in tuning his body and mind together for the purpose of self-protection and keeping physically fit. Only a few of the exercises are standard, the remainder geared to the karate routines that are to follow. The first emphasis in most martial arts training is placed on limbering the body. Some standard exercises are performed a little differently to accent specific parts of the body. Stretching exercises are routine in almost any martial arts system, whether it be judo, karate, jiu-jitsu, or aikido. Literally every part of the body is exercised. Even push-ups play a significant role in karate development. Aside from their usual benefits, they are performed on the fists, a technique designed to do two things: build up the wrists and strengthen the karate fist. A class never begins without warming up first. Each technique is repeated several times during a class. Workouts are done in varying degrees of speed. For the most part, all beginners move slowly and attempt precise postures and techniques. Even the advanced students interject the slow movement into his routine as a means of further perfection. Again, repetition is one of the key words in karate training. Quick technique is not essential in the beginning. First, the student learns the movements, the counters, and the basic techniques. Speed will come with practice, and though it is difficult for the beginner to understand this, he appreciates the theory when he acquires the coveted black belt. The student will grasp the slow moves, then subconsciously file them away as they become second nature. The instructor of black belts, with much patience, usually invites questions from the student and tries to explain the reason for each move. There are many fallacies concerning the black belt and martial arts in general. Though hundreds claim a black belt in Kung Fu, it is interesting to note that the word Kung Fu actually means accomplishment or task, work performed or done, and is a generic term for exercise. In the system Wushu, the true word for Chinese karate arts, black belts have never been recognized or awarded. There are over 200 techniques used in karate, including hands, feet, elbows, and fingertips. Basic elbow techniques, number 6. There are, of course, variations to each technique. From the wrist to the fingertips, the weapons used number approximately 26. Depending, of course, on the specific style of karate. Although you're seeing a slow-motion illustration of karate, bear in mind the potential devastation each technique is capable of under normal circumstances. Though the Chinese contributed largely to the overall picture in the development of karate, the Okinawans are credited with ingenious power methods used in the art. Strong hip movements were introduced and blended into almost all techniques under Okinawan study. Subsequently, the multiple weapon attack of the Chinese fighting strategy was dispensed with in exchange for a more powerful, dynamic single weapon. In combination with the quick Chinese blocking movements or combat called Wushu, the Okinawan method was highly accepted. Under actual self-defense conditions, the results of the karateist's actions seem almost mysterious. And though the technicians of some systems may seem unorthodox, such as the Kokondo karate technique seen here, one must bear in mind that the philosophy or the nature of a karate expert's training places restraint on the initiation of an attack. In other words, he is taught not to attack, but to defend and then counterattack. Dynamic systems developed thousands of years ago, and only today some scientists can explain where the power actually comes from. Muscular coordination and breathing. Trick movements and fakes. Kata The Japanese word which means form is a prearranged sequence of techniques which incorporate all the hand and foot movements of karate. Proper breathing, muscle control, stance shifting, blocks, and parries are practiced. There may be as many as 50 moves in a single karate form. And there are over 100 forms between the various systems. Some include weapons, such as the stick or bow, a weapon indigenous to the Far East and ordinarily practiced by advanced students or black belts. Stance gives the power, as in this next technique, using the sai, an Okinawan weapon, used as both a defending and attacking weapon. It was used by the ancients against the sword and staff. The manner in which the sai user performs the flip of the weapon determines his expertise. Target areas of practice and use of the weapon. Practice also, as in this system of Arnis de Mano, a stick fighting system native to the Philippines. This art borrows the stances and body shifting of karate. Although the sticks are light in the hands of an expert, they can fend off or eliminate 5 or more attackers. An instructor must pay close attention to all practice of weapons treatment. Frequently, he demonstrates the techniques himself. It has been said that the breaking of a 150-pound block of ice requires fantastic strength. Here, a young lady black belt in Jukido smashes first 2, then 3 blocks. 450 pounds of solid ice. Is popular karate drastically different than the art in its ancient form? Has its effectiveness been watered down by sport competition? Or have the ancients, in their wisdom, planned for the variety that now exists? Though the answers vary according to opinion, it is clear that modern-day karate truly is an art of the ancients.